What's up? Wakey, wakey. What's up? Cardi B and Travis Scott will kick off the Super Bowl halftime show. That's right. In Atlanta this year. I will not be going to Atlanta. Not because of them. This is the best probably performance they've had in a long time. They'll be joining Maroon 5 and other artists on the venue. Now, when I'm saying other artists, meaning that Cardi B might bring the Migos in there to do her little set. You know, she has a song that she has with Maroon 5 with the on the remix of Girls Do Something. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, it's a girls theme song. And then on top of that, you got Travis and what he's doing with Astro World. Who knows? He might bring Drake out for sicko mode. And they could really make history. But we know who ain't gonna be there. Sticky Nicky. Oh, no Sticky of the Nickies will be there. And there seems to be some issue they're having yet again with my live chat. How convenient. How convenient of you, sir. So you mean to tell me I will be here? Oh, one person is allowed to get in? They let you in? I don't know how they did that. They're trying to keep this video from being seen. Yes, I know, it's crazy, right? But these are the power tricks that they do. Of course you got it late. I'm glad you got it at all. A lot of people have been having some trouble. Morning to you and everybody else, Yvette. I'm sending out right now a notice to YouTube. Oh, yeah. Just bear with me 1 second. Boom. Okay. I just sent them a message so they can help you guys out. What was, see, here's the thing about, and I'm going to give you the whole 411. They throw out these fillers to see how people are going to react, the fans and everyone, when they throw it out. And they don't throw this list out. They say, well, it's a short list in case there's a problem and they got to pull right away. But they're going to see all the excitement from the fans. And they're like, okay, now this is going to bring the people back to caring about the halftime show. You got Maroon 5, so you got your white people. You got your Cardi B, you got your black and Hispanic women, you got Travis Scott, you got the black dudes. So they got everything covered. The NFL's like, we got everything covered. But who ain't gonna be there? Sticky Nicky. Sticky Nicky ain't happy about this. She can't help it. She's upset. She's upset because Sticky Nicky is upset because she did not outsell Cardi B. She can't believe she's lost to Cardi B. So she's not going to be at the halftime show. She lost to Cardi. Cardi took everything from her. She thought she could just pop up and get her spot back. But no, it's Cardi's time. And now that Cardi is going to be performing at the halftime show, Cardi has got your spot. People are talking about Cardi and not Nicki. And she's mad. She's hurt. And now she's out the picture. She fell like a 2-ton anchor. Her album fell like a 2-ton anchor off the charts. Now, these people who came in not disrespecting you, not disrespecting anybody, Cardi them was doing their own thing, Travis was doing his own thing, and everything was beautiful. And you turned this to a circus. It didn't need to be. It never was intended to be a circus. Now we're in a situation where we got to deal with the Cardi B, Nicki Minaj situation. And for all these other people that was talking about, oh, Cardi career is through, she's done, they're going to replace Cardi B. You just don't replace Cardi B. You understand? Like Atlantic built Cardi B. That is dumb. Atlantic Records benefited off the fact of Cardi B. They didn't build her. They did marketing around her, but Cardi B built herself. I know she's with her upper echelon. I know where Nicki is. She's over there pretending to be white. Her skin's getting lighter and lighter, ain't it? What's up, bro, man, on the 15th floor? She's over there with her upper echelon. Ask them how they like the Queen album. Your upper echelon people. Ask them what's the favorite song on them, Nicki. They'd be like, the one where you were like talking about your butt. So there you have it. Nobody wanted to look. Nobody wanted everybody was like, man, she just had a big thing at the Met Gala. You know, like, nobody cared about that. Nobody cared about that fashion thing that went down with her and Nicki. They just like, look, we just not gonna let her come to this event. Period. But you got your whole scale done. So you got everything covered. You got your blacks, you got your Hispanics, you got your white folks. Everybody is covered. Of course, Nikki is mad. She wanted to do the Super Bowl. She's going to act like she's busy. Like, I was too busy to do everything. No, you wasn't. For the Super Bowl? Your name is not even on the short list for the Super Bowl. Oh, Nikki's done a Super Bowl before? Yeah, what, in the past? We're talking about that here and now, dog. That here and now. Nikki just dropped an album. Did you realize that? Her album is like less than a month old. Less than 1 month, dog. When did what's his name come out? In June? Cardi B's album been out since April and she still got songs charting. Travis still got songs charting right now. His album is still ahead of Nicki's. Nicki album has never passed Travis. And it's still haven't. As of today, Cardi B's album has outsold Nicki Minaj's album. Period. When it's said and done, Cardi B's album will outsell the Queen album in every category. Every category. People, replay value. Travis Scott songs have more replay value than any Nicki Minaj song on her album. Anyone, even Fifi. Cardi B has replay value. Even Fifi, which is not even her song. That's Tanaji's song, whatever his name, Teriyaki 69. It's not even their song, her song. She had to take it from the kid and put it on her album to try to sell it. And then, of course, Maroon 5. Already did it. Travis' album is okay. It's not outstanding. But, like, some people like, man, it's album of the year. It's not album of the year. What are you on, crack? No. It's a good album, but it's not an outstanding one. And Sicko Mode is the best song on the album. See, I like that Nipsey Hussle. I like that Royce the 5'9", Book of Ryan. You know, I like that. I like Scorpion. You know, like those are my top 3 right there for album of the year. Well, the list is not fully confirmed, but it's fully confirmed. They're already making plans right now to try to get it booked in solid. And the fact, no, the Super Bowl is happening in Atlanta. So if it's happening in Atlanta, the quality control is gonna be all over that. You gonna want Travis Scott. You gonna want Cardi B there. You gonna want Maroon 5. You know, the Migos might be there as a special guest and come out. Good morning, Mr. Sledge. And thank you again for your donation, man. I appreciate it. You click that link in the description box and man, you went in, bro. I appreciate that. You are number one by far. I checked the leaderboard and I'm like, man, you are really ahead of everybody. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I wish everybody else appreciated me. If everybody donated $1, I'd be all right. Just $1. Right now, it's Cardi B's time. You know, everybody had a time right now. And Nicki's time is come and gone. You know, she doesn't have anything else. She's just done. So when you know when it's over, the artist almost is like the last one to know it's over. You know, they have to give you fake awards for something that you didn't even do. That's the only reason you showed up and to get you there, the MTV award. You know, and now the reality is setting in. It's Cardi's time. And don't nobody really care about what's happening with her because she put herself in that box. But this is going to bring people back to the halftime show for the Super Bowl. What youth are not going to want to see if the Migos going to pop up? Don't you want to see if the Migos come out and perform with Cardi or with Travis? Will he bring Drake out there to do sicko mode? How crazy would that be at the Super Bowl halftime if he performs sicko mode and Drake come up out the floor? And it's got nothing to do with any rap beefs or nothing like that. It's really just factual. Nicki has no hit records. You have no hit records. Barbie Dreams, that's a hit record? No, that's a hood. It's a fun record for the hood. You tried to make it a hit record, and it was not. Nobody wanted to see Barbie Dreams. It was played out in about a week, 2 weeks, played out. You have nothing on that album that is chart worthy. That's why, and that is why you will not be performing at the Super Bowl. Cardi have hits. Travis, they got hits. They got the hits. You see? They got the hits. Replay value. They tell you it don't matter. Oh, it matters. It matters a lot. Now, Cardi B is on a remix of a song with Maroon 5. So they're going to probably segue it and bring her on in, let Maroon 5 start it off, and then segue it into Cardi. And then it'll probably segue into Travis. And she might bring in Amigos and bring in Offset. And then Travis might bring in Drake. So if Cardi come in there and bring in the Migos, boom. Dude, I just did 3 movie reviews. Back to back to back. They're already out on Screen Fame. So what are you talking about? I just did Life Itself like about 2 hours ago. I've done Predator, White Boy Rick. They all done. That's what I'm saying. When you ask me to do something, make sure I haven't done it first. Then ask me. I'm like, man, you ain't even look. It's like, hey man, can you go pick up some from the store? I'll be dog, look in the refrigerator. You ain't looked in the refrigerator. How you ask me to pick something up that's already in the refrigerator? I'll work. Well, it's already there. There haven't been any new developments in the Kanetta Jenkins situation. Yeah, Cardi might. Why not bring out her husband? Nikki, look, Nikki is the one that's jealous, and everybody's seeing it. She's mad. Cardi's got a husband. Cardi got her career, basically her spot. She wants. So she think by trashing Cardi, she can get it back, and all the barbs are gonna come running back to her. No, this is what you don't understand. None of these fans are loyal. Okay? They're not loyal to you. They're loyal to the music. They're gonna go with whatever is hot. They're making the hot music right now. Cardi and them, they got everybody in there going in. They're loyal to the music. So now you're gonna see Cardi B and Offset, the Migos, they hot. Nicki is not. You walked away for 4 years thinking like, oh, y'all could just take this break because you had to get a whole new team of writers, start throwing these little one-liners out there, and it messed your career up. Thought you could pop in and pop out. Oh no, somebody took your spot. Remy knocked you off your high horse. That crown rolled on the ground. Remy didn't pick it up. She went and got some TV. She was happy just knocking you off the horse. Picking up that bag. She went to go do TV. Get her money that way. Cardi saw that crown rolling on the floor and she picked it up. Cardi picked it up and was like, oh, I'm finna rock this. And she took it. In 2 years, she took it. She built her fame up from girls knowing about her from reality TV. She was the it girl on the show. She walked away from reality TV. They offered her a big check and she walked away from it. She was on the Love and Hip Hop show. Her and there, she was the show. When Cardi was on there, every hood ratchet chick in the world watched that show for Cardi B. Once Cardi left the show, they thought she was crazy for leaving the show. She was on the Breakfast Club, and Charlemagne was basically about to eat her out on the doggone show. Talking about she was crazy to leave. And I didn't believe in her talent at all. I'm like, what is she doing? She finna, a stripper finna be a rapper again? Yeah, I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna work. And I didn't think she was basically serious. And everybody thought she was stupid because Bodak Yellow came out, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be one song she got that pop, and it's gonna fade away. Then she put that album out, and I was like, whoa, oh, whoa, uh-oh, she for real. She ain't just making stripper songs. This a hit. And I said, whoa, wait a minute, this ain't a stripper song. This a hit. I'm like, uh-oh, we got a problem here. Yeah, she proved that she was for real. I didn't believe she was. She proved that she was for real. And see, that's the difference. And I stated it from the moment it came out. I don't mind if somebody proved, like, hey, I prove I put in the work. She put in the work. So when they say Atlantic Records made her this, Atlantic Records made her that, I'm like, no, she put in the work. She was out there doing shows in the strip club and on the stage and putting out her old mixtapes and all that stuff when they had Lick and all them other songs on there for the strip. She was doing these shows. She was really working. And I just didn't believe it. And then when I heard that album, I knew. I said, uh-oh, she for real. She ain't got it right. She can rap, can't she? Did Salt and Pepper right? No. When they did right, nobody bought the album. Did MC Light write? No. She'll write a little bit, but MC Light wasn't the writer. She was the rapper. Nobody buys a rapper's album because they write. I've never heard nobody say, I gotta buy that record. Why? Because he wrote it. Nobody buys anybody records. Nicki says she wrote her whole album. Do you want to go buy it? I buy it if the music is good. I want to hear, is it good? I don't care. There's a lot of people that wrote terrible songs. I don't care about that writing. I hate Eminem and support Drake. Why would you think that? Did I buy Eminem's first 4 albums? Yes. I got smart. What's up, Selma? I haven't seen Selma in a long time. Nicki's still in the corner pissing down her leg. And it's funny, that verse was made before the fight even took place. That's crazy. How that ended up being true. I'm standing right here. Come here. Come over here now. No. I'm standing right here. And let me tell some more information about this. Right now, Nicki Minaj team allegedly, word around the campfire, they've been trying to do a sabotage campaign on Cardi, even for this Super Bowl announcement. Because they're on the short list, Nicki is still trying to make sure they even put her name in the category so that she could even be on the list. Is John Brennan still in here? Because I think he said something. What is all this stuff about Kevin Hart? What would make you think I hate Kevin Hart? Why would I hate Kevin Hart? That don't even make sense. What has Kevin Hart done that I didn't like? The only thing Kevin Hart did that I didn't like is when he went against Michael Blackson. And I'm like, Kevin, no, don't do that. They looking for a reason to take you down. Don't do that. You don't want to be that person. So I have no reason to hate against them. But going back to why we're here, the halftime of the Super Bowl is going to be Cardi B, Travis Scott, and Maroon 5. That is definitely the headliner. They saying it's a short list. This is official. Pepsi will lock this in, no problem. Why? Because they have the hit songs. It's not about controversy. It's not about anything else. Nicki Minaj wants her name mentioned on the list as well, just to have it on the list. But no, it's not going to work. So now she's going to say, well, I was too busy with my tour and I'm in France. I just don't have time. So yeah, they're going to end up giving it to Cardi. Oh, I've done it already anyway. So she'll downplay it. She'll try to downplay it because that's what petty people do. You know, and it's a shame. But we know for a fact her team has made calls. I shouldn't even be saying it, but well, who cares? It's my live. It's done. Her team, Nicki Minaj's team, has contacted CBS, the Super Bowl, and tried to see if they can get Nicki Minaj on the Super Bowl performance shortlist. Once they said Travis was on the list and they had Cardi on the list and they knew that Nicki and Cardi had problems, they knew they could do with one and not the other. And they was like, we wouldn't oppose Nicki Minaj being on there if they had to remove one. But they said, we'll put it out there and let the people decide how they feel about it. But then they saw Travis, who was going to be there anyway. They wanted Travis Scott to be another addition to the, show. A lot of fans have, he's charting. His songs are hot. They love Travis Scott. He transcends for the younger youth, whether it's black, white. He got more white kids buying his apparel than anything. He got blacks, whites, everybody listen to Travis Scott. Cardi B has Hispanics, blacks, everybody listen to Cardi B. Then you got Maroon 5 for the white folks. The yuppies. Now you got everybody caught up. They have a remix with a song with Cardi B called Girl Something. So they're going to definitely do that song and bring them out. Cardi and Maroon 5 was already going to be on that list. Travis Scott has been added on that list to complete it off. And this is the most anticipated Super Bowl halftime show they have had in a long time, even when they had Beyonce out there. Because who could be the surprise guest? Everybody remember when Katy Perry basically did her halftime show and it was boring, and then she brought out Missy Elliott and Missy stole the show. People wanted to see Missy and wanted her to go away. Well, they just leave Missy. We don't need her at all. Get Katy Perry out of here. We don't need to see her. We got Missy Elliott. Missy came in there and stole the show. So Nicki might bring out the Migos. Then Travis might do sicko mode and bring out Drake. Imagine if that happened. Drake come out of the floor during the Super Bowl and they do sicko mode live at the halftime show. Man, how huge will that be for Pepsi? Nobody cares. Nobody cares anything other than to see this. Rihanna ain't, look, Rihanna is somebody that she's talented at what she do, but Rihanna is not an outstanding singer. Rihanna is not somebody that's really into music 100% like that. Other things going on. Like sleeping with celebrity baseball players and European guys. You know, that's her thing. I'm on One Crack News now? What do you mean? Dude, it's Saturday. Dude, like, you work full time on YouTube? One Crack News, I own that too, Drew. You don't mind if I double my money, do you? You see, when they act up on one page, I can go to another page. You see, you got to diversify. You got to spread it out. You got to weaken that sabotage. You see, the thing is, the information is what they're afraid of. Like, I'm going to say something that's going to shock the world. Because I already know when people try to take me down, what happened. Nicki is one. LeBron is one. Who's the other person? Surprisingly, M's people haven't really did nothing yet. They did something once, but they're not really on it like that. They just like, it's not big enough for us to care. Kanye and Kim, definitely. And that came 100% from Kanye. I fought a lot of battles. Oh yeah, the Kanye thing was huge. That was during the Pusha T Drake situation. Yeah, Kanye was really livid with me. So, and I'm like, look, you started all this. Now he's apologizing for it. I'm like, now you apologizing for what you were trying to destroy my page for. Did I get your donation yesterday? Well, let's see. Cephas? See if you put something on here. Appreciate the videos. And I got Harry. I got Tony251. Are you under Cephas? No, I didn't get it from you. Harry was the last one. Harry, like, I've been riding with you since 2012. Let me know about any more business opportunities. Will do, sir. Oh, Floyd's doing all right. I guess he's finna get some promotional money from. He's finna get some promotional money from Japan. No, it's really Cardi B. They probably gonna open the show. Maroon 5, that's there to get the yuppies and all the other people at the show. Then they're gonna pass the baton over to Cardi B. Cardi B is really the headliner. So, but they covered all their bases. They gonna have them interact because they did a remix with Cardi B on a song. Girls did something like whatever. So they'll do that. Then I'm quite sure Cardi B's gonna do "I Like It Like That." Do do do. I like it like that. That's gonna be performed. Slabs on the grill. We'll see. If I cared about rap like that, I would make a mixtape, but my mixtape would be hilarious. It'd be all going after LeBron. Yeah, we're gonna do a video talking about Connor's contract and everything. We're gonna do that whole breakdown. So Sharon Rogers, the mixtape. Yep. I will when I find more time. I might take me a nap. What time is it? Like 10:40? Oh, it's 11 something. My thoughts on Cat Williams. What is my thoughts on Cat Williams? Because Kevin Hart kind of went in, didn't he?
What if you could always get the shot?
Cat Williams went in. So this is what Cat Williams had to say about it. You a sucker.
The reason I don't do cocaine, Big Tigger, is because I had a tumor in my upper jaw and they had to take it out. And they had to block the whole right of my sinus with a piece of metal. So ever since I got out the Marine Corps, I can only breathe out of one nostril, boy. I get my blood tested every 3 months for the last 15 years. All narcotic tests have come up 0.00%. I'm 44 years old, little Tigger. You look up my rap sheet. I have never had a DUI or a possession of anything, not even the marijuana I do every day. See, when you real, you can tell the truth about anything or anybody. See, I seen your stuff on social media, boy, I know you what you do, but you do it for play. If you do it for real, here it is, Kevin. I got a show at your hometown in Philly. I'm gonna take my special there. On that stage, we can put whatever you want. A full court basketball court, a boxing ring, 2 microphones for a rap cipher, or you can get your ass dusted in comedy on that stage. But it's $1 million up for each one. That's $5 million, Mr. 28 million in Forbes. I'll be bringing mine in cash, Mitch. Bring yours however you want. And since you're not a puppet, don't bring no white people with you then. That's a $5 million bet individually. You can take it all, or you can take it part and parcel. This is the new movement. Hey.
Woo.
That is the best they got in comedy is Kevin Hart. Don't you fool a black man working hard, baby. Even if that nigga's a puppet, it's not his fault. We don't get mad at it. Come on, get what I'm saying? Just because I'm better than some black dudes don't mean I'm better than no black dudes. I'm saying, if you want to be mad at Kermit the Frog, don't be mad at Kermit the Frog. Be mad at Jim Henson. Don't say fuck Donald Duck when you really mean fuck Walt Disney. So I don't care nothing about what happens to Kevin. I wish him the best. I just know that's somebody's hand stuck up there, baby. You understand? So we in a puppet show, but will please believe it. You're looking at the only thing that ain't. And so since I've already proven that, because Richard Pryor is no longer here, since I've already officially proven to myself that I really am who Richard Pryor passed his torch to, and that I was able to do it without letting a man suck my dick or sucking a man's dick. I walked in with a virgin asshole and I walked out with a virgin asshole. I got the same soul today that I had when I did Pimp Chronicles, all the way to right here, the end of Pimp Chronicles. And so I come to Atlanta to deliver the message that as soon as I get done with this tour, I too will be running for president of the United States before it gets too late.
So that's what I think about it. Chocolate dropper. Well, that was the first time we ever seen Kevin Hart step up. But Kevin Hart made a very good point because he gets hated a lot. And it's normally from the black community. And it's always the self-righteous brothers. And we've had this conversation before, and I want to have it right now so that we can get through it. And be clear about that. We got a lot of brothers that do this, and it gets on my nerves. It's probably as much as it get on everybody else's. But the self-righteous brother always seem to want to do one thing. Talk about something. Self-righteous brother always got something to say. Don't they? Self-righteous brother knows everything what's wrong with the world, who's doing what the Illuminati has put in the food, all these different things. But they can't get off minimum wage. talk to you up and down about the Illuminati, who's on the list, who ain't doing this for us, who ain't did that. They want to stop us from doing this. They want to stop us from doing that. Anybody black guy do anything, oh, well, he's in the Illuminati. That's the only way he could get that done. I don't care how many times he went to work and did all that stuff. What are you doing? That is the key. Self-righteous brothers. What are y'all doing? Where is your work in the community? What brothers have you helped out? You hear that narrative all the time. If a brother move out the hood, he moves to, you want to live next to the enemy. Why would you want to live next to people that's trying to kill you? I'd be like, I got more, statistically speaking, I got more chance of dying staying over there than I do over here. Where was your compassion when Ray shot Bobo? Why didn't you stop that? Have you always noticed that? The self-righteous brother is always there to tear down somebody for no reason. But here's the thing. It leaks into the industry. And they know how to play off of it. People like Mike Epps. Mike Epps had everything laid out for him. You know what happened to Mike Epps? He wasn't funny. He bombed. Mike Epps did some shows and he bombed. He didn't have any new jokes. He didn't keep his thing current. He still was doing the same old 45, 47. And you know, he just wasn't funny no more. I like Mike Epps. Mike Epps remind me of Around the House Funny. He is funny in skits. He's good at sketch comedy. Him doing stand-up, he ain't that funny doing stand-up. True story. Here in Chicago, Mike Epps did New Year's, bringing in New Year's show. 2 years in a row. First year, he did some jokes. He came back the very next year, did the same jokes he did last year for the New Year's. In the same show, at the end of the show, the people in Chicago, they came up to see him. They were ready to beat him up. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. They were ready to beat him up. And he apologized. He was, man, I apologize, man. You know, it's been stressful, man. I tried to change some things up. Dude was like, nah, man, we should beat you up, man. You did the same jokes last year. We up there finishing your jokes, which they were. They were finishing his jokes because he told them the year before. Now, Cat came and did, for New Year's, Cat Williams came to Chicago and did 3 shows. He did one the day before New Year's, the one after, the leading up to it, and the one to actually bring in the new year. Cat Williams told all different jokes at every show. Cat Williams told different jokes in all 3 shows. Because none of it was scripted. All of it was freestyle. He basically went out there, can grab a mic, and just talk about all current events. Which he did. Because this was at the time when the lion killed that. The lion went crazy. The tiger went and killed them 3 people at the zoo. He talked about that. He talked about everything that was coming up and down to do what they do. Now, a comedian is something different. There are different forms of comedian. And definitely, one form of comedian is one that don't tell jokes. They don't actually tell jokes at all. And that's Eddie Griffin, Cat Williams, those types. They're like conversationally funny. They're real comedians. That's a comedian. They can sit up there and entertain an entire audience talking about current events. Yeah, I know. People thought I was lying when I'm like, Eminem is in this chat, y'all. Don't think he isn't. They go, man, Eminem wouldn't be watching you. I would Eminem be watching you. I'm like, dude, this video right now is like a trending topic. That's why he's watching me. Yeah. Of course they watching. He probably ain't watching this video. There's no interest to him. Oh, Red Fox, yeah. He was crazy. A lot of people got their stuff from Red Fox. Red was just a whole nother level, man. Red Fox on record, couldn't beat it. Red Fox was, I mean, you couldn't even talk about Red. Red, man, I hate midgets. I hate them. They're always breathing on your crotch. Coming up to you, breathing on your crotch. Red Fox was crazy. His comedy. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, he was. There's a lot of artists out there like that. Oh, definitely. Amy Schumer ended up stealing from him, and she's not that funny on stand up. Amy Schumer. And people, they had grown tired of her in Hollywood and on the comedy circuit. Like, she came and went real quick. She didn't even get a Melissa McCartney run. That's Jenny McCartney's cousin. That's a lot. It's a lot of funny women comedians. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That's what Kevin Hart was talking about mostly. He was venting at Cat Williams, but he also was talking about the black community. Tell me what y'all want. He's getting it all out. Like he's saying, today I got all the time to get it all out. What do y'all want, man? Because y'all keep telling me this is what y'all want, and then I'm doing it and creating these avenues for people. Then y'all, like, basically hating on me still. So if you don't want, I'll just take my money back and do the stuff that y'all complaining and thinking I'm doing and I'm not. I'll go and do that then. I'll spend my time just worried about Kevin Hart. And I'll take all my money out of all these shows, helping all the brothers out. I'll just take all that money back and I'll do this. See, that's what he's trying to get the message to the self-righteous brother, man. Y'all tearing him down for helping. Me with the Q dollars. I told people, I'm like, hey, they having something right there at the front level. At the front end of it, we're coming in on something on the front end, which is something very unusual. We never get a chance to have the opportunity to come in on something from the front end. So that way you can get involved early. It wasn't going to cost you anything. All you had to do was get signed up for the email. All the information is right there on the website. Boom. You're not obligated to pay nothing at no time. And you already have the Q dollars. If it gets turned into a currency, you can get money from it. A free opportunity to get money. First thing I did was talk to my friends, family, and y'all. You guys have supported me for so long. I said, I'm going to make this available on YouTube. Got it out to all you guys. First thing people start saying without seeing anything, this is a Ponzi scam. They haven't seen a piece of work. They haven't seen any paperwork, nothing. Haven't read one word or nothing and already talking about Ponzi. I'm like, how's it a Ponzi scam? I was like, I read it before I even got involved in it. But if you signed up, how many Q dollars did you get? Let's say, I don't know how much one Q dollar is right now. Like, how much many you got for signing up? Hey, there's John Brennan. Let me show you what mine looks like. Like me, I wasn't worried about me. My list I would have 30 just like that. By snapping my fingers, I can get 30 in one day. Easy. Get 30 people to sign up. For everybody else, it'd be hard. So I'm like, use my platform. If somebody was trying to get in and they wanted to get in, there's an opportunity for them to get in. Let them get in. You can use my platform. Go ahead. So you got 33,000 Qs. If and when, because they have the whole layout here on when, and the actual financial plan is in, everything is described right here. So if it actually goes down and gets picked up, do you not know that you can get a minimum up to $1 per Q? Every Q would be $1. So let's say you got that. Okay, this is mine. Let's take a look at what mine looks like. 900,000, almost 1 million Q dollars. That's for me. Right? Look at you guys. There you see you, Mr. Sledge. Let me see. John's probably not even on my list. Now, let's look at the timeline for our information here. Here's the timeline. What that say? Member recruitment campaign. Mid 2018 to 2019. Rapid user growth indicate high likelihood of reaching tens of millions. Do you see that? How to achieve it. Everything is in here to tell you everything about it. It's no scam. Mid 2019 through 2021. The payment network development. Target, develop an advanced payment network incorporating proven technologies. What does that mean? How to achieve it. Once a large base of users have been achieved, a payment network incorporating the best innovations in payment technology can be built and deployed. Additionally, the success of the member recruitment campaign is expected to generate interest and help raise significant investments for the development of the initial Q product, right? The selection of Q launch locations. Chosen areas should include over 1% of total global population and have over 5% of the local population registered with an QQ. 2021. Seller recruitment campaign. Recruitment sellers committed to accepting Q dollars as payments as launch. Physical stores, 10% trade values, launch and locations, online stores, 50% of products by volume at competitive prices. That means it's a currency. They can use it to buy stuff like PayPal and anything else. It's a currency they can use. Right? Right. 2020, the formation of the Monetary Committee. Recruitment monetary experiments from form of monetary committee that is an independent from the initial Q company. Establish governed process in which the initial Q stakeholders can replace the members of this committee. So as long as you own these things, you can have them. Distribution of payment app. 25% of registered users install the app before launching the payment network. How to achieve it. Users will receive additional Q grants for installing the application. We expect that many of those who have made the effort to register will install the application with Qs and now closer to being functional currency. Most users would not want to miss the additional Q incentives, which means you have opportunities to get more Qs. Same thing, 2020. Recruit Q agents in selected locations. At least one agent per location. An agent is responsible for regulatory the licenses, customer support, and seller integration. That's for those who want to, get involved in the company and do all that. They're not going to ask you to do that. Okay. We already went through the seller integration. Here it is. Late 20 and onwards. Network launch. Exceed what? 100 million in monthly transaction volume and the launch location. How to achieve it? With enough sellers, agents, and Qs users motivated to use their funds, all of the remains is clearly communicate and educate users on getting started. 11. The growth cycle of all the Qs. Add locations, increase the buyers and seller penetrates in each location, increase wallet share, release Qs to match the growth. You don't have to do this. 12. Become a major payment network. Globally accepted 5 trillion USD annual volume. All Q reserved as incentives are released at a rate of around 1 USD per Q. Now, hopefully that answered a lot of questions. Like I'm saying, maybe they won't get enough people. Maybe it don't turn out. Maybe we don't get a chance to turn it into something. Maybe it don't become a currency. Who knows? But maybe it will. Never think about that? Maybe it will. I'm full. I can't invite you, but there's some people here who can invite you. My thing is full right now. I can't get nobody else in. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You're at no financial risk. If you've already signed up, you got 30, like he said, he got him 33,000. Some people got 10,000 in Qs. If it becomes a currency, they can buy them off you. You own the Q. It's just like the Bitcoin. When the Bitcoins was there, people never knew those Bitcoins would be worth that much. Now they wishing they had them. People had Bitcoins and didn't even think none of that stuff. Now they wish like hell they had any of them. A pyramid scheme. See, that's the thing. People always say something seemed like something. And like you just heard the whole process. They're not selling you anything. What is the product? There is no product. You're not asked to give no financial information whatsoever. All they're asking is for people who sign up with their email and be active signing up so that they know they have users or people who would want to use the system to have a financial currency, to become like a PayPal. They want to know somebody will actually use it to make payments down the road one day. So if the people see that, okay, they have all these users and all these people who are actively wanting to be a part of it, they can go in and apply for it to be turned into a currency, just like Bitcoin. So all I did was bring it to people. I'm a part of it. So if I'm a part of it, I ain't gonna tell y'all to do something I wouldn't do. But That's how people are sometimes. Well, you get self-righteous brother all the time. You know, self-righteous brothers, I just told you about them earlier. That's what they like to do. Put everybody else down, lift themselves up. Pretty much. Well, see, the thing is, they never got a solution. The self-righteous brother never got a solution, but they know what the problem is. And then instead of saying, okay, well, let's sit down and try to come up with a solution. No, they ain't got time for that. But they got time to get high. Self-righteous brother ain't gonna miss that. And be like, well, what you doing out here getting high? Oh, this ain't got nothing to do with that. weed is from the ground, man. It's from this part of the earth. So is poison ivy. I don't see you smoking that. Well, the thing is that I'm all about like the people like, man, what you ain't down with Copper Dick? We finna go down there and march, man. We gotta get together and go down here and march. I will go march if you tell me what is the direction. I'll be like, okay, we finna march, right? Bet. We marching. What are we doing? What we asking for? I mean, that's the thing. They'll get together and march. They did all these marches, right? And all these communities when all the black kids are being shot and murdered by the police. Everybody got together and started marching. They got in the streets and they marched. They marched here. They brought awareness of it here. They brought awareness of it there. Um, and more people were dying by the police. What was done law wise? Hmm? We still not seeing justice in the court systems. We still have all these problems. They white kid Dylan Roof goes in there and shoot and kill all these people in the church. What happens when the fallout of that? He goes to jail. They take down the Confederate flag. The flag didn't kill anybody. You so caught up in the flag and thinking that accomplished something. We finally took down that flag and they finna pull that statue down. Yeah, we gonna get rid of them Confederates. And I'm like, well, I'm not mad at a Confederate flag. I never saw a Confederate flag and got mad because it's the actions behind the flag, the people behind it that did the things. That's where the problem lies. So if you're sitting over here talking about all these different crimes and all these different communities and all these different, like all of these things that were laws, and we're not getting the laws changed, all we doing is removing the flags, but the same laws and they're still there. Right. You could support it, I guess, if you got the flag for it, but for them the flag meant something else. That wasn't a slavery flag. The people who did it in the southern people, they were just like land barons. They didn't have our best interests in mind on either side. So for them, the Confederate flag stood for the South and the people that they had that fought in the war in the South. That's what it meant to the majority of them. But for us, it didn't mean that. It means something entirely different. So I understand them not wanting to see the flag and all of this, but it's the actions of the people behind the flag. That's where your focus should be. That flag isn't the reason Dylan Roof went into the church. Keep the focus where it should be, where it needs to be. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not going to take a knee. I'm not going to go march. I'm not going to do all of these things, and there's no results at the end of it. You know what happened when when they had the shooting at that school in Florida where all those white kids were? And they talked about them on Fox News, and they were faking and doing all this stuff and putting them down on Fox News. What did they do? They went on Twitter. They organized. They went on Twitter, talked to the sponsors of those shows, and told them that they are going to tell all the people not to support your products if you sponsor this show. And they took them down. And you know what happened? She went on the air on Fox and apologized. Apologized for her comments that she said about them. She got results like that because they came after her money. That's how you organize. They didn't march. You strategically attacked the right people. And they showed you the way to do it. They didn't complain to Fox. They went to the sponsors of that show. Because that's where the money was. And they affected the bottom line, effective immediately. So they made the change stand. So let's stop being so self-righteous and have all this to say but nothing to do. All this talk and no action. I'm tired of it. All acts don't have to be violent acts. Organize. But you quick to tear down people that's doing something. People who are making positive change out there, they start tearing them down immediately. Why? That's what I'm saying. Kevin Hart has done a lot for people as far as giving them opportunities, not just Tiffany Haddish. All the other artists in the game, he really been creating platforms to help black comedians come out there. And this is a guy who was on the same circuit as all these guys, putting in work. Well, that's a yes and no situation. Yes, we could. I know what you're saying with real estate, but you got to understand, if you don't know what you're doing and buying the right real estate and purchasing the right land, then yeah, it could be like that. But blacks don't think like that. We think of real estate as, oh, this is something I can get and I can flip. They're not thinking of like the long term, holding on to it because it could be valuable down the road. It's an investment. They don't think in that tone. You know, they've never been trained how to think in that form. Why is this guy throwing up? Why are you putting addresses in here? Like, what is this even about? Stop putting addresses in here, dude. I don't know what you're doing, and I mean, he's 10 seconds from getting kicked out. He's like, man, kick him out. I'm just seeing him put addresses, and I'm like, what is this dude doing? Talking about sabotage. Nah, just retard. I don't know what he doing. You must build through real estate. Nah, you gotta get smart. If you start affecting people's bottom lines that are help sabotaging you, then you'll be able to come out of it a lot better than a lot of people think. See, people don't want to sacrifice anything. They don't. There's stores out here that are black owned. You can go out there and support black businesses, but you don't do that, do you? You go to Walmart, you go to Target, you go to all these major neighborhood stores that are in your neighborhood that is taking money out your pocket and sucking it right out the neighborhood. There are plenty ways. You're on the internet 24 hours a day. They got all these places that tell you where all the black businesses are around you. Most of the stuff you can get online and you can support black businesses. You don't want to take the sacrifice. You don't want to take the risk. But you'll go on social media and blast an actor, or athlete, or anybody black and saying what they ain't doing. No, some idiot said that they're going to get rid of Cardi B. I mean, did I make that video? Nope. That's what I'm saying. But everybody was running with it. They finna get rid of Cardi B. I'm like, I don't know who told you that stupidity, but that was somebody on YouTube. It wasn't real. I'll tell you that much. They're looking to get rid of and replace Cardi B. I mean, like, either they work for Nicki Minaj or they just completely stupid. Atlantic Records is finna get rid of Cardi B. People been telling me that nonsense since because of the Fashion Week. It's Fashion Week. Nobody care about that garbage except for the people that's there. That's just for them. The French and the Paris people. What would Cardi B career be like if she didn't have Paris Week? There ain't none of them people paying her bills. Because they gave her some dresses. All right, the upper echelon, they care. I'm embarrassed because all the upper echelon people were there. They're not looking elsewhere. Oh gosh, what YouTube channel did you on that you saw this at? That sound YouTube-ish. They're lining up female rappers right now. And believe me, no, they're lining up. What do you think? I know the people in Atlantic. I know for a fact what's going on over there. And they're not thinking about no doggone. They saw it where I saw it on Expressive Channel. Is that that's a YouTube one? The chick that stole the truth behind? And I had to tell her off? Let me guess. It had music in the background. It had diamonds and all that stuff on it. So that made it real, right? Wrong. Atlantic Records is trying to get another female rapper to blow. Yeah, because they see that Cardi B is blowing up and doing all this. So they're hoping they get another female artist that can get in there and do what she's doing. Not to replace Cardi B. Because it's better for the company. They're hoping they have another one. No, it's a hard thing to do, buddy. You just can't grab somebody and put them on and think they're gonna be the next Cardi B. They've tried it. They've tried to do so many female rap art acts. It don't work. They're trying to get this other person. They can't even get the doggone Catch Me Outside girl on. And they didn't pay her all this money because she had the phrase, catch me outside, and beating on her mama and all this craziness, talking ratchet. And y'all fall for it. All they doing is making fun of you. They had the little Tay person and all this stuff, making all these fake videos, how they was training her to talk like this. Underage girl talking ratchet, and y'all was buying into it, and all these people getting all this hits. It's ridiculous. No, I'm sorry, Freddie. I actually do things. I actually do things, and that's what's crazy. I get called out by a lot of the self-righteous brothers, but I'm the one that do more than them. I'm like, I'm the one doing more than y'all. Y'all won't even get the street paved. I I gotta sit over here to fight to get the street paved for a street I don't even live on. Y'all couldn't make these calls? Who your alderman? Make him do his job. Yeah. But you know what? They're gonna be in line for that new NBA 2K. They ain't gonna stop spending the money on that. They gonna get NBA 2K. They gonna get a Madden. They gonna have the money for that. They ain't gonna never be late to go pick up that game. Air Jordans are coming out. Uh-oh, we gonna line up and be outside all day. They can spend 6-7 hours in line waiting on a store to open up with Air Jordans, but yet they can't go to the school to talk to the teachers to see what's going on with their kids. Oh, I can't go up there. I gotta work. Oh, yeah, I gotta work. You can't see what's up with your kids' education, but you can get some Jordans. You can afford some iPhones. You ain't got no job, but you can get Jordans and an iPhone from somewhere. You can hustle up to get that, but you can't do nothing for yourself. Stanley, I don't know you, but if you think Eminem is winning the battle with MGK, that just goes to show you have really believed the promotion. The promotion has really screwed you up. Oh no, you got that wrong. No, Dr. Dre says dead right. That's a West Coast saying. They say that. Yo, that's dead right. Yeah, that's dead right. That's dead right. You said MGK binge flop. I'm gonna have to check that out to make sure. Because I just want to make sure I'm correct. You said the binge flop. Oh, let's see. If this thing would ever load up. Oh, let's see. Oh, top chart album. 1, Binge. 2, Kamikaze. 3, Earthy Science. 4, Lupe Fiasco, Drogas Wave. Top charts. Top chart. Wow. Is that 1 or 2? Is that 1 or 2? I can't tell. I can't tell. Which one is 1 and which one is 2? I can't see. The flop? Is that what you said? Didn't you just say flop? Where are the flop people at? Mr. Scott, where you going? Where you flop people at? Huh? Fiction and reality. Fiction and reality, folks. Keep falling for the brainwash. Get up for the downstroke. All right, I'm out, y'all. Thanks for the support. We had a blast. I need to get a little bit of rest, take me a nap. You can go ahead and donate at any time if you feel like it in the description box. Don't forget to go to One Crack News. You can go to Screen Fiend. There are some movies. I did like 3 in a row. You ain't gonna want to miss those. I'm out.